Hey friend, I just finished this amazing book, The Compound Effect by Darren Hardy. And oh my god, I have to talk to you about it. This book breaks down why some people skyrocket to success while others stay stuck. And guess what? It is not about talent or luck. It is about small, consistent choices. So today, let's dive into the gold inside this book. I'm talking habits, goals, consistency, all of it. Let's shake it up. Tracking. Small choices lead to big results. First up, tracking. Darren Hardy says success isn't about big, dramatic choices. No, it is about those tiny, daily choices. What you eat, who do you spend your time with, or even what you think about. Most people think they know where their time, energy, money goes. But in reality, they are wrong. You won't even realize if they are adding up for you or against you. Tracking shines light on the truth. For example, you grab a coffee every single morning. No big deal, right? But if you track it, that is a vacation you sipped away. The real cost of a $4 a day coffee habit over 20 years is $51,833. That is the power of the compound effect. Did you know that every $1 you spend at this moment, no matter where you spend it, is costing you nearly $5 in 20 years or $10 in 30 years? That is because if you took a dollar and invested it at 8%, that dollar in 20 years would be almost $5. Every time you spend a buck today, it is like taking $5 out of your future pocket. Consider the potential value of the same $50 after invested it for 20 years. That will be 4 or 5 times greater. Every time you see an item costs you $50, ask yourself, is this item worth $250? If it's worth it, then it's worth buying. Make the correct choice every day, every week, for many years, and you can quickly see how you can become financially abundant. Try it for a week. Write down your time, your spending, your mood. You'll be shocked at what you find. The first step always looks harder than it actually is. Habits, the good, the bad, and the ugly. The book says habits are like steering wheel of your life. Good habits, they quietly push you towards success. Bad habits, they are like slow leaks in your tires, and you don't notice until you're stuck on the side of the road. Merriam-Webster defined habit this way: an acquired mode of behavior that has become nearly or completely voluntary. With enough practice and repetition, any behavior, good or bad, becomes automatic over time. That means that even though we developed most of our habits unconsciously by modeling our parents, responding to environmental or cultural associations, or creating coping mechanisms, we can consciously decide to change them. It stands to reason that since you learned every habit you have, you can also unlearn the ones that aren't serving you well. Pick one bad habit and eliminate it. Maybe scrolling before bed, and swipe it for a good habit, like reading 5 pages. Tiny choice, huge payoff. Your habits are learned, therefore they can be unlearned. If you want to sail your life in a new direction, you have to first pick up the anchors of bad habits that have been weighing you down. Goals. Know your why. The compound effect isn't just about setting goals. It is about your emotional goals. You gotta feel why you want this. And that leads us to our why power is through our core values, which define who we are and what we stand for. Your core values are your personal GPS. So you have to make sure that they are leading you to the right direction. Getting your core values defined and properly calibrated. Calibrated is one of the most important steps in redirecting your life toward your grandest vision. Defining your core values also helps make life simpler and more efficient. Decision making is also easier when you are certain of your core values. When faced with a choice, ask yourself, does this align with my core values? If it does, do it. If not, don't. And don't look back. All fretting and indecision are eliminated. When your why is strong, the how gets easier. So don't say, I want to save money. Ask yourself, why? Is it for freedom? Is it for your family? That why will keep you going when the motivation dips. Celebrate the joy of milestones. We most of the time forget to do this, but small wins matter. We are so focused on the next goal, next direction. We forget to cheer for the current wins. Finished a week of workouts? Celebrate. Finished a project? Celebrate. Don't skip it. There should be a time to celebrate, to enjoy some of the fruits of your victories along the way. You cannot go through this thing sacrificing yourself with no benefit. You've got to find little rewards to give yourself every month, every week, every day. Even something small to acknowledge that you've held yourself to a new behavior. Maybe time to yourself to take a walk, relax in the bath, or read something just for fun. For bigger milestones, book a massage or have a dinner at your favorite restaurant and promise yourself a nice big pot of gold when you reach the end of the rainbow. Consistency, the magic sauce. Here is the big lesson. Consistency is the key. Consistency is the key to achieving and maintaining momentum. Success isn't about going hard for a week. It is about showing up every single day, even when you don't feel it. For example, for me, filming a YouTube video today, it is not something I want to do, but I have to be consistent. Success isn't a sprint. It is a marathon of tiny steps. Hardy puts it perfectly. Small, smart choices plus consistency plus time result in radical difference. Think of consistency like a snowball. At first, it is tiny, but keep rolling it. Soon, it is unstoppable. The art of the compound effect is small efforts repeated create massive results. Most people, when they don't see any water results, they give up. But wise people continue to bump. Influences. Your circle matters. The people around you. The content you consume. All of it shapes you. Ask yourself and reflect. Who is in your circle? Are they lifting you up or dragging you down? Same for social media, podcast, or any content you consume. Everyone is affected by three kinds of influences. Input, what you feed your mind. Associations, the people with whom you spend time. And environment, your surroundings. What is influencing and directing your thoughts? This is the input. You're feeding your brain, period. But just like a dirty glass, if you flush it with clean water under the faucet long enough, eventually you will end up with a glass of pure, clear water. What is that clear water? Positive, inspirational, and supportive input and ideas. Stories of aspiration, people who, despite challenges, are overcoming obstacles and achieving great things. Strategies for success, prosperity, health, love, and joy. Ideas to create more abundance, to grow, expand, and become more. Who do you spend most time with? Who are the people you most admire? Are these two groups exactly the same? If not, why not? The book says, Jim Rohn taught that we become the combined average of the 5 people we hang around the most. Ron would say, We could tell the quality of our health, attitude, and income by looking at the people around us. The people with whom we spend our time determine what conversations dominate our attention and to which attitude and opinions we are regularly exposed. Eventually, we start to eat what they eat, talk like they talk, read what they read, think like they think, watch what they watch, treat people how they treat them, even dress like they dress. The funny thing is, more often than not, we are completely unaware of the similarities between us and our circle of five. The influence your friends have over you is subtle and can be positive or negative. Either way, the impact is incredibly powerful. Watch out. You cannot hang out with negative people and expect to live a positive life. Unfollow accounts that drain you and text that friend who always motivates you. Your environment will shape you. Choose wisely. Determine the quality of life you want to have and then surround yourself with the people who represent and support that vision. So that is the compound effect. Simple, yes. Easy, no, not always. Worth it? Absolutely, yes. Alright, action time. Pick one thing from this video, maybe celebrating, maybe tracking, or anything, and let me know in the comment below. I wanna hear your game plan. And if this helped, please smash the like button. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please subscribe. Catch you in the next time. Bye.